What's up, y'all? It's your girl RB&K, aka the realest bitch on the north. Y'all already know we're here for another episode of Kake Talk. I know it's been a little minute, but we're back, and we're back with another special guest. I'm excited about this guest being here because not only is she a TV personality, but you know, she's someone who is still upcoming in this game. She's a good person, good vibes, and I just want to shine light on her, so we're going to let her do her thing. What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank
you for having me.
You're welcome. Let the people know who you is. What's your name?
Oh, what's up, y'all? I'm Shabba. You know, I'm an artist, upcoming artist. I'm a TV personality, and yeah, I'm just trying to make it just like everybody else, and I'm here with Kake Talk. We finna clock some tea.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. So, how was your trip down here? Was you enjoying it?
The trip was cool. I ain't had no problems. I did get pulled over, but it's cool.
Did you speeding a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. We're trying to hurry up and get to the tea. You know?
I know that's right. Okay, so what's the latest about you? Like, what's been going on? You got any new things coming up?
So lately, I just been trying to change my image, like from Now That's TV. Not saying it's a bad thing, but just trying to clean it up. You know, show my artists, like not the artists, but show the audience and my supporters, like the artist side of me and the business side, the entrepreneur side, instead of just fighting. So that's what I've been doing for the most part. Of course, I want to start businesses, but yeah, just trying to change my image for the most part.
Okay, what's some new music you've been working on?
Currently, it's coming up. I don't want to spill it, but it's coming.
Okay.
And I am planning on dropping more videos this year, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Have you ever shot a music video?
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago, so y'all probably, I don't know if y'all heard, it's called Blow My Mind. Blow My Mind? Yeah. Yeah, I shot that a couple years ago. So yeah, that's my first ever video.
Okay.
That's my first ever song. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. The first song and the first video is always like the baby. You know, it's gonna always stick with you.
Yeah, but I've been doing music my whole life. But yeah, that's my first video that I actually put out to the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen recently when you was on, I think one of the panels with the Two-Headed Goat show.
Yeah.
You did promote Move.
Yeah.
And I did download it. I like that song.
Thank
I fuck
you,
with
girl.
that song. I'm so mad when I did the promo for the flyer. It hit me like after I posted it. I said, "What the fuck? I should have used her song. I'm dumb as hell." Like,
no, you fine, girl.
But I do fuck with that song. Y'all should go on Apple and download that like immediately.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
Thank you. That's my favorite one, actually. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so let's get into the things of Now That's TV. How did you get debuted to Now That's TV? Like, how did you get on?
So basically, I my first show was Coming Up LA. I did Coming Up LA in 2022, that's like the third show on Now That's TV. So I'm basically a vet. So how that came about, I seen a flyer on Instagram. I'm like, cool, you know, I've been watching reality TV since like middle school. So like Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop. So I just went ahead and auditioned for it, and I ended up making it. And from there it was just like, yeah.
How did the audition go for Coming Up?
It was easy. It was a little ratchet. I did mine in the bathroom, I'm not gonna lie. But it was funny. So they was able to see my personality within like 30 seconds. So it made a lot of noise, and I made sure that I promote like myself and make sure that I put myself out there to get attention so that I could get on the show. And it worked.
So you did like a videotaping?
Yeah, it was like a videotape.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who Coming Up LA? Now, to be real, I don't watch a lot of shows on Now That's TV, but Coming Up LA was just not one of them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna definitely have to check it out. Like, it's probably like 2-3 shows that I have not watched at all because it just didn't hit me. But then sometimes you do have to watch those shows so you know the background of people, because you be looking at them like, where did they come from? Like, so I do think people should do that.
Yeah, I really do feel like people should go watch it. I feel like since it's so long ago that people don't like have forgotten about it, but it's got lit cast members on there that's still relevant right now. I'm not gonna name them, but yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead, watch it, see me.
You was on the first season.
Yeah.
And they only had one season?
Yeah, as far as right now, yeah. It's only one season.
Who was the host of that?
Lucky Hustler.
Okay, yes, that was her show. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. So you started with Coming Up LA. So the Academy was second?
Yeah, that was my second show, The Academy.
That's how
and everybody says that. They know me from
that's
the
where
Academy.
I know you from, the Academy.
Shout out to Sapphire.
Yes. Oh, First of all, y'all, we finna switch up. Hold on, because I was being told these was for driving. So let's just do that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Them is cute too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got to keep the tracks intact. Sorry, y'all. Just gotta do what I got to do. Period. Okay, so yes, the Academy is where I know you from. I think it was mainly because your viral scene.
Yeah.
The one when you was outside with that girl and you touched her lip.
Yes.
Oh my God. But it was so viral, I think, because you were so quiet.
Right.
And, you know, everybody was like, oh, she ain't on shit.
Right. They thought I was a little pushover. So I had to just, it worked in my benefit, but yeah.
It really did. It
know?
really did. Because that put your name on the map, I believe. Like I said, I can't say it did or didn't because I didn't watch Coming Up LA.
Yeah.
So I don't know your viral scenes from that. But that was a viral scene.
Right. My show that actually put me on was Greek Life, but people know me from the Academy.
If you, I do. That's true.
You know,
that's true. But if you know, you know. Like if you a real OG from Now That's TV, if you know watch, that Academy scene.
Exactly.
Was just,
if you watched it, you know what's up.
Exactly. That part. And I love that part because what I like about it is that you really popped your shit. Like it'd be like the quiet ones that you really gotta watch out for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just don't know. But I'm glad that you didn't stick in that little mindset of being like a pushover or whatever. Why were you so quiet on the Academy?
My thing, that's part of like, that's how I am personally. Like, you know, I will get in the field, but that's not my first thing. But I have two sides of me, and I just wanted to show both sides instead of just showing them one. So I did stay quiet, first of all, because that's who I am, and secondly, it's like a game plan. Like, you know, don't think because I'm not gonna say nothing that I won't get on that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. So what is your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay.
Shout out to all the Sagittarius.
Now I can understand that because some Sagittarius are like silent killers.
You know?
They are. They real cool. They keep to themselves. They don't really fuck with everybody, but they do get on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do fuck with that. I do think, like, personally, like, this is an opinion. I do think when it comes to TV, especially now that's TV,
right? You
cannot be on no background type shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad you said that. You can, but you're gonna be like looked over.
You're gonna be looked at as boring.
So with me, my mindset is I go in there try to be main character. I don't go in there trying to fit in, trying to be friends. I try to give standout, you know, main character, because I'm not there for no reason. You know what I mean? We getting paid, but you also there to promote yourself, put on the show. So do what the supporters like they ask for, but you know you're not there for no reason. So I just feel like if you there to waste your time, don't come.
So if you was like, if that gets into the things of like, why were you so quiet if you know you got to put on for yourself? Like, why do you start off as quiet on some shows?
Because I feel like I don't have to do much to explain myself. Like, I feel like the quiet me is just like, that's just who I am. Like, I feel like me being quiet I don't know. I just feel like I could still be quiet and still be main character, which I did. So, I mean, you know, that's a good question, though. I don't mind you answering that. But, yeah, that's just who I am. But I will get rowdy.
Yeah, because, like, when I, like, from the outside looking in, if I watch, like, you with your friends.
Right.
Or on your story, I can tell you have personality. I can tell you are funny. You like to have fun.
Right.
But it do seem like when you get in front of the camera, sometimes you just
be a
like,
little shy.
Yeah, that's the perfect word. You definitely be shy. And I'm like, why is she acting so shy? Like, Shabba, you know what we came here to do. Okay. Like,
that's just me. I mean, I do stuff on my own time. I don't do what people tell me to do. Like, you know, I still respect production, of course. But, like, if it comes to a cast member, I'm going to do shit on my time. You know?
Feel that.
So, like, you just going to have to get with the program or get left.
I heard that. She said, bitch, y'all going to sit here and wait for me to be ready.
You know?
Bitch.
And that's just that. Or move around.
Okay, I hear that. So, speaking of Greek life, of course, that was a show for, it seemed like the OGs.
Yeah.
Like, they brought y'all all in one house.
Yeah,
to
like
do
an all-star show.
Yes, to do a big game show. Greek life did have potential. And
absolutely.
I believe they're doing a season 2.
Yeah. So it's supposedly it's supposed to be in the works. As far as like getting it in like
motion.
Getting it, I'm not too much sure on that information, but it is supposed to be a season 2, yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do it?
Absolutely. I don't mind not being captain, but you know, if I get chose to be captain, cool. But the way that these bitches be hating, I'm probably you know. But I do want to do season 2.
Okay. Now I did watch Greek Life, but as we all know, Greek Life was like. It was just like crazy. All over the place. It was all over the place. It was that way. It was good with the fights and some of the challenges and stuff. It just needed to be just maybe a little bit more organized. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I feel like part of it was the editing of the show. Yeah. Not blaming the editors because there's some great editors like Anti-Jalen. Shout out to Anti-Jalen. Yes. Mo, he's a great editor on Now That's TV. Sometimes it has to do with the editing of the show. Yes. Not, you know, but of course you gonna have your own like outlook on it because you watching the show. So you're not wrong for saying that.
No, because everybody said that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's not like a dig at production.
Exactly.
Like, you know, I hate when people say like especially when you're telling the dead ass truth that you're like hating.
Exactly.
Or something. No, it's like it's one thing to be like, them editors ain't shit. Like, no, we know y'all can edit. We know for sure y'all can edit, but that just was not the best edit. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it was good. But coming from how you were from the Academy to Greek Life, you were a whole different person.
Right.
That really now the Academy put you on.
Right.
But Greek Life turned you up.
Exactly.
It got you more noticed. It got you
notoriety.
It got you one as like, okay, Shabba, like she can be one of them. You know what I'm saying? As a mentioned, as a mentioned person, like one of the greats on Now That's TV. Like there's many of them.
Absolutely.
So what was your headspace and like your mindset for going into Greek Life?
Honestly, let me just make this clear. I wasn't on drugs. They love to say that because I was tweaking. No. I was absolutely sober. I just didn't get no rest. You know, when you're doing that, you got to be up, ready to just go. But my mindset was just run on your face because I did all the talking on the internet. I'm one of those when I know something is talked about on the internet and it's time for me to get to business, I'm not finna cop a plea. Like, I just want to get straight to it. Like, it is sometimes what I do in my head be like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this, but my mindset was like, I need to run that with Billy Barbie. That was that's what it was highly anticipated.
You know you in her city.
Yeah, what's that?
No, we ain't saying like that. We ain't saying like that.
What's that?
We ain't saying like that.
No, but
we just saying you in the city. You know?
Yeah, no. Shout out to Billy Barbie. It's no beef, not because of the situation that we had, but after the situation, it was we're not friends. Let me make that clear. We're not friends, but we're not beefing. Yeah. So, with that being said, yeah, like she I could tell that she a cool person outside of her having to get busy with everything. Yes. You know,
I've heard a lot of people say that, like she's a real cool, sweet person.
Yeah, she is.
It's just and I can she tell. On that time and she on that.
And I would never tell her that. Y'all probably gonna see that, but it's no beef. You know what I'm saying? She'll see it. She know. Yeah. I mean, I spoke to her at Betty's Africa auditions. Okay. So it was a brief second, but yeah, ain't no problem.
Yes, free Billy, y'all.
Free Billy.
So what sparked y'all's beef in the first place?
So basically, it started from Big Legs Baddie Collection Olympics. I was hosting. I was one of the hosts for season 3. Coming soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Big Legs Baddie Collection.
Say what? What? We got an exclusive? We got an exclusive?
It's supposed to be coming out. Look. Stay tuned.
We got an exclusive drop. That's what I like. Heard here first on Kake Talk. Big Legs Baddie Collection Season 3 is dropping, and we have all been waiting on that. Okay. They've been talking big shit about Legs.
I'm ready.
Where her show.
And I don't like it because I'm a Big Legs. Yeah, that's my girl. So I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that try her on season 3, I'm probably gonna, you know.
Are you gonna be on there?
Yeah, I should. Look, what?
Okay. Yeah. And I don't believe you were on any of the first.
No, but the thing that people do not know, I did get a phone call from T-Lo directly to be on season 2. So I was supposed to be there. I just didn't get the flight information, so I didn't go. But I was invited. So season 2, I was supposed to be on there, but season 3, yeah, like definitely. When it's time for it, you will see me.
Oh my God. I just know Lex gonna pop her shit. What's up, y'all? It's big fucking Lex.
I love her. That's one of my faves. Yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. I love her body. Her body is so T.
T.
It is T. But it seemed like, were you on that basically because you felt like you were, like people were playing with your top, like you were getting bullied almost?
Not getting bullied, but it's just something that I wanted to do, and I had to show bitches like I'm not a background character. Like I can take over the show if I want to. Like y'all not finna put me in one category. Y'all not finna try to make it seem like I'm not somebody. I'm a vet of Not As TV. These hoes is rookies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just put some respect on my name type of shit, you know?
Yes,
and, you know, some people be like, oh, well, you quiet. Okay. And I could turn up too.
I understand.
And I was on that with everybody. I didn't care. So.
You was I'm not gonna. You was on that. You was on that with Landon. You was on that with, especially Landon. Oh my Lord, you was
He's
on
crazy.
that with. Of course, you had to run that with Billy.
Yeah.
And you were like one of the ones who were not scared to fight Billy.
Absolutely not.
So I can give you kudos to that, because there's a lot
Thank
of people
you.
who are great fighters. I'm not fighting Billy. I'm not fighting. Why
And
not though?
Yeah, like they honestly, some people are scared to take a L, but it's not even about the L. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be one of those ones. Like I'm not taking the L on TV, but it was just one of them situations. Like as long as you're not scary, you get in there, just handle your business, bro. And I already knew damn sure that she was gonna win. Like she's got an advantage over me. That's why I was hopping on tables and shit. First of all, it's no rules to fighting. You can't tell me not to hop on no table. It never gave scary. It's just like with her, she the type of bitch. In my mindset, I had to get her before she get me, because Billy, y'all already know she's on go. So I'm not going out like that. So I just had to do my one.
I respect that. And
you know?
a lot of people are scared to take that L, but at the end of the day, it's about if you just get out there. Like you can, and then you know, like fights kind of be like battle war type thing. Like, you know, round 1 could be the battle.
Yeah.
Round 2 could be the, you know, intermission, and round 3 is the war, you know? So you can win 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, it don't matter. Like, or you can get your best shots in, it don't matter. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, if somebody call you out, bitch, you got to run it. You cannot turn down shit.
Especially if you've been talking on the internet. Like, don't be one of those ones you talking and then you being scary in person. Like, it's gonna, like, you can do that, but just be ready for the criticism. Like, babe, like, people will respect you more if you just do it. And that's what people don't understand.
Exactly.
You know? So
yeah, stand on that. And especially the type of
environment.
The environment and like the industry that you are in, like me and you both, you know, like we're trying to put ourselves out there. When you put yourselves out there and you know what you came to do, like a production says a lot, y'all know what y'all came here for. Why are y'all bitching and crying? If you know you putting yourself out there, you got to be ready for all that criticism. No, you got to be ready for all of it. Now, some of it can be overlooked.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to know how to play it. But this shit really like the trenches, so if you ain't ready, don't stand up for it. That's why I just be telling. It's some pretty girls that join Not As TV that are on that.
For sure.
And I respect it. But it's just like, if you're not expecting to at least get in some type of, not saying Not As TV is all about fighting, because it's not. They let you get your shit off. They let you promote yourself. They let you do it. It's all about what you do. And it's not just with the TV show. You have to do something outside of TV to make your, you know, grow your brand. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like they're going to pick on you.
For sure.
You know, they're going to take advantage of that.
Yes, it's definitely like the hood. Like, if you come to the hood, you just got to be prepared. Like, or they're going to be like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of our hood. Like,
don't get embarrassed, boo. So do your wine.
Yeah, you can't be no pussy. You can come in there and do your shit. But if somebody try you, I really feel like I don't care. You have to stand on it. If you are not a fighter, I don't know. I get people be like, oh, but you want to go out there and bring yourself. Well, go on another show or something, or like you got to do something else. I don't know, but do not come on Now That's TV with that. I do not fight shit. You know, you're gonna have to fight.
At least one, babe. Yes, at least one.
Like I don't like. I'm sick of that shit. I'm not a fighter. I came here to.
You know.
Bitch,
you could be demure. Just put on your fighting shoes, ho.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit for real. That shit aggravates. I hate a bitch in her confessionals. I'm not a fighter. I don't come to do that. Boo, I just came here to put on for myself. Bitch,
we can tell.
Smack that bitch. She just played with you in front of everybody, and she threw juice on you. Smack that bitch, girl.
Yeah, it's a lot of that on there. It's a lot of juice throwing and hands, all that.
Yes, I do think sometimes Now That's TV should. Well, it seems like they're trying to get better with that, especially like the spitting and the weapons and the sneaking and all of that. Yes, well, sneaking.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna stunt. I done got snuck plenty of times. Billy even snuck me, but it's not. You know, I'm not
I'm a 50-50 with the sneaking. I'm a 50-50 with the sneaking.
I'm not gonna stunt. I will sneak me a bitch, but after I do sneak me a bitch, I'm gonna be like, let's do our head up. Mm-hmm. I'm that type. Mm-hmm. It's just, so, I don't know. I done got snuck probably like 4 times, and I ain't never got no black eye head up. So yeah. Clock.
It just depends. I'm the type of bitch, like, I don't know, because I just don't want to. I don't even want to hear she pussy shit. I don't even want to hear that shit. No, before I fight you, I'm gonna tell your ass, get the fuck up. Like, if you sitting down and I'm standing up, and if you see me walking up, get the fuck up. But if you just try not to, bitch, I'm not fighting. Get the fuck up now. Get up. Like, I'm not hearing that. Get your ass up, bitch. Because I don't. Yeah, we gonna fight. I'm a fair bitch. I don't believe in. I'm really a bitch. Like, I don't believe in jumping unless there's stipulations behind jumping. Yeah, the only reason I do not believe in jumping is because you can really kill somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about, like, how Craig Daddy say, you live to fight another day. Fight that shit out. I grew up where bitches was fighting. All them guns and shit, that was not, like, what I grew up around. Right. Like, or even the city city that I came from back then, it wasn't no gunplay. It's gunplay now. But back then, when, like, the teen parties and shit was popping off, it wasn't no guns. You would get your ass jumped, though, by like, the little gangs. Exactly. But at least they was fighting, and then they'll do they want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because you can't have guns on TV. Yeah. And like you said, I'm not even going to stunt. I don't agree with the jumping and sneaking, but I will. Yeah. It depends on the circumstances. It does. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if you throwing shit at me, like 50-50. And then, well, first of all, if you know a bitch is out to get you or whatever, you should,
swivel,
head, swivel. Okay?
Be on point.
Yes.
Like, this is, like, I'm not even going to lie. On that TV, it do be some shit that you might not like with your experience, but it's just like, be ready at all times, especially if you run in your mouth. Mm-hmm. So
that's another thing. If you run in your mouth, I don't want to hear too much from you, because you knew what the fuck you did. You knew what you said. Don't cop, please. Like, just stand on that. Yeah, please stand up. Put your shoes on and stand tall.
I'm standing on business.
Stand on your tippy toes, actually.
I need to get that name on it. Exactly.
Yes. Okay. So I do like the fact that now this TV is trying to get better with, like, the weapon situations, the security situations.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
No, go finish.
No, finish.
No, I was saying, honestly, now this TV do their job. When it comes to security and everything, they check everybody. They check your luggage. They check your everything. Mm-hmm. So the weapon shit, I don't know what that came about. I don't know if it came from a cast member, but when it comes to weapons and all that, that's because the bitch is doing some weird shit. But as far as them doing their job, they always check before we even start the show. So I don't even know how bitches be. It's either they lying about having one, or they just doing some weird shit, sneaking that shit in. But me, I don't need no weapon. I use my hands. So
that part, because like I said, you can kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just not right. Has now this TV ever sent somebody, like, out to the hospital? I know recently, because I know they recorded Dollhouse. Savannah, like, went to the hospital. Yeah. I don't know the severity of her issue or, like, what happened.
Right. Shout out to Dollhouse.
Yes. T-Girls. I'm ready for that.
Hey, shout out to the T-Girls.
But I don't think I've ever, like, physically seen somebody, like, get sent to the hospital. Unless they just be like, I gotta go to the hospital, and they left. But, like, you know, like, somebody having to be sent out, like, it's
I have seen somebody sent out, like, Cologne from Greek Life when he got hit with that locket. I don't know.
Joyce?
Yeah. I don't know if he went to the hospital, but he did he had to have some, like, you know, assistance. Not being funny about it, but
no, it's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember him. Who else? I'm not gonna lie, it's been some severe shit going on. I mean, Joyce had a nosebleed. I don't know if she went to the hospital for that, but as far as, like, getting sent out for a second to get shit, like, yeah. So it had been some severe shit.
Let me put this disclaimer out for you bitches, because I'm the realest bitch. Anything that's said on this motherfucking podcast, there is no way you can say anybody's being messy, anybody's lying.
Thank you.
Any of that shit. So don't come. You definitely not gonna come for me. I don't argue on the internet.
Or me.
And I'm making my way to Now This TV.
Period.
A lot of people may not know that, but she's coming.
Come.
But so yeah, on that. So anything that's being spoken is not no fake blog talk. It's not no made up lies. This is, with me, this is all factual shit that's happened. Even if an opinion or something that was said that was false, it still was said, so we're speaking on it. Yeah. So I don't want to hear shit.
Thank you.
And leave her the fuck alone.
Period.
Thank you.
Cause I'm a real one. I'm very transparent, so I ain't lied about shit. If anybody got a problem with what I said, you could say something to me, but yeah,
nothing should be said. If you saying something, you hating real shit.
Okay.
Real shit, because we speaking real shit and we clocking like real shit that some people may not. Some people turn a blind eye to shit, or they don't read between the lines. You bitches didn't pay attention in writing classes and shit, and reading. You bitches wasn't paying attention. So that's the type of bitch I am. I'm gonna sneak between and get between that line that everybody is not trying to stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But back to production. A lot of stuff that people say, like when people be like, my shit missing or da 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 da, and people blame it on production. Do you be feeling like production be stealing, or like? Cause let's be real. Now we ain't talking about like the Kilos and the Tilo and the Megs and what's her name, Naya. We're not talking about like the EPs and shit, but like they do be having, and maybe not even security, but they do be having people on the sidelines for like the assistants and shit like that.
That's a great question.
Somebody could be stealing?
I don't know if somebody's stealing, but part of being a EP is creating a story for the show, if that makes sense. So basically, I don't know they whole job description, but one of their job descriptions is to write the story before the cast members get on the show. So it's basically like a written story before you get to the show, and it sometimes it may not go as planned, sometimes it may. But that's not to say somebody like production got something to do with them stealing, because they always get their shit back, so they can't be stealing it. That's just my opinion, and I respect production. They ain't never did nothing to me, so. And I have, I got a cool relationship with United TV Production. So I don't think they stealing.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
The thing, like, this is like with all reality, all the new upcoming reality TV. Like, I get having to write a storyline. Don't get me wrong, but this is not even towards United TV. This is for like all the shit that's coming up, even like the Zeus's and like all of that.
Right.
Anybody. It doesn't even have to be. It's not. I'm not talking about a specific network or. It's just any reality TV that's coming out now.
Right.
I just feel like where we grew up from, the shit that I used to watch, Jersey Shore, Bad Girls Club, like Next. Well, no, Next is not in that because that's definitely scripted. But like just a bunch of real reality TV shows, like the girls that we looked up to, like the I Love New York, the Flavor Flav, like of course the story is written like, hey, Flavor Flav is here to find love. We did it up, but the shit that went on between the girls, that was not forced. Yeah, that's what I'm
exactly saying. That's true. So now this TV is not scripted. I'm just keep that shit all the way gangster. Like, that shit not scripted. Is real shit going on. The shit that y'all see is what's going on. Nothing scripted. It's what's happening. So if people get a perception like, this is scripted, or they telling people to do this, nah. Okay. These bitches is crazy in real life. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
It might be a little bit side talk to the back, but it ain't got shit to do with production. You know, I'm not gonna talk down on a network that help me turn me up. So
I don't think there's nothing bad to say about that.
Right.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
Because they everybody, especially in business, you can accept good criticism. And even this is not even criticism. This is just like opinions or just talking on things that we've seen, and you're clearing it up.
It's how this shit go. Yeah.
So it's never disrespecting them. Never. When it comes to like, let's speak on. We're still talking about production. Let's say like security. You know, some people like to say like when the fights are happening or going on that security will like show favoritism, or like say if you fighting and it's a bitch trying to get at you or whatever, all security is on you, but ain't nobody on this bitch, or like the bitches that's trying to get you. And I do be kind of seeing that sometimes, like, let her, you see this bitch swinging at her, let that bitch hang up. Why y'all grabbing on this bitch?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna stunt. Look, that's just how, you know, some people got their favorites. And, I mean, that's just one of them type of situations, like, you might get the good end of the stick, you might get the shitty end of the stick, but, I mean, just like with anybody else, everybody got their faves. I'm not saying, I ain't naming no names, and it might look like, it might sound crazy, but, yeah, I mean, y'all can see that. I'm not saying that's how I always go, but... Yeah,
it just look like how it looks, basically, like from the outside looking in. I'm a viewer, so that's what it looks like.
Cause I'm not gonna stunt. I'm locked in with a few. Like I got some favorite security guards. Not saying they save me from my face, cause I'ma run them.
Yeah.
But if they see like, they gon', you know.
And that's how it should. Well, that's how it should be, definitely.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be across the board. Like,
Right.
when it comes to business, and this is any business,
Right.
you don't mix business with personal.
Right.
Like, if you got a favorite, like, okay, a favorite job, fuck with each other, it don't matter. When you come to work at any job, even if your manager is your homegirl at fucking Chuck E. Cheese, when you
Right.
come to Chuck E. Cheese, all that shit out the window.
No shade.
So,
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I didn't got a good end of the stick with security. I didn't got a shitty end of the stick with security. So I didn't experience both sides. So it's not like I haven't. So I'm not like I'm special. But like I said, I do have some like faves security.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
you gotta lock in somewhere.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't let it show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't let that shit show.
Keep that
for
shit
real.
business.
Yes,
at
keep
all
it
times.
on all levels. Okay, so let's get into Love and War.
Hey.
How did you feel about Love and War?
Love and War, I already knew it was gonna be some BS. I'm already knowing they was gonna make Ant being who he is, the topic of discussion because he came in there with me. I was actually happy to do the show because at the moment me and him was getting talked about, so it was smart to do it as far as like marketing and getting the people having something to talk about. But as far as like him liking who he likes, that kind of, it wasn't a problem. Shout out to Ant, I love him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it kind of gave a negative input on me because people think that I like
Even if you did.
it. But yeah, I'm not like that though.
Yeah.
And I kind of take pride in that but with him, I accepted him for who he is.
Yeah.
And I had his back because it's just like you can't force nobody to come out when they feel like it. Like that's a deep topic, and that wasn't my place to tell his business. My place is to be there supportive and be on his side, and that's what I did. That's what I tried to do in my best way.
What I feel about that situation and that topic, I feel like it was dragged out and it was unnecessary. The only reason I feel like that is because if you're a real viewer and a real supporter of the people on Now That's TV, you would have knew that Ant didn't need to verbally say that he is what he is because he's been like showed that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like everything don't have to be said. Like you see what it is. Like this is just real shit. When he was getting into it with Maul. Right. All that exposing, I don't give a fuck. All that damn exposing that they did about each other. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. So what the fuck are we talking about? Right. Like, and are you really? Yeah. Why the fuck are we sitting here playing? Why is everybody playing stupid just for?
Yeah, it was weird because they just wanted him to just come out and say it. Like he don't have to, bro.
But he already did. He already did. Right. In my opinion.
And they just wanted to do that, and that's why I said in my confessionals, let him tell his business when he ready, and that's why I was so happy when he came out and. At the end of the show, which he did, everybody knows he already said that he on that side. Shout out to the LGBT community. Yes. I have gay friends that I'm very close with. I love him. So I was very happy for him when he did that because now he can live freely. He can have a breath of fresh air. Like you don't know how people feel. Like you don't know what type of family he have. You don't know how judgmental. He's not ready. So if he's not ready, don't force him to do that. Let him do that on his own time. You feel me? So I was just there being his friend. Like I would never tell nobody business, especially on that topic. That's too deep. You feel me?
You didn't even have to. Like I'm still gonna stick with what I said. He already came out.
Everybody knew.
Ben came out.
That's what I'm saying.
So what the fuck?
That's why I was confused. I'm like, y'all already know. So like, stop playing with him, bro.
Are we not in the backup pages and the stuff? Because I'm on all that. Okay. Are we not on the Twitters and the X's and stuff?
You feel me?
Don't piss me off for real.
Exactly. And I wasn't gonna go on there with my real man I got in real life because first of all he don't do TV and secondly I would have been on some Greek life shit because no.
But we like Greek life Shabba.
We
love Greek. Can we agree? We love Greek life Shabba because that really took. I'm trying to tell you, like if this is my Shabba, if you came on every show like that, girl, and
I had so many battle wounds. A lot. I don't mind. It come with a lot though. I'm not.
But
it
would. I'm not saying you can't fight.
Right.
But I done seen some motherfuckers from Now That's TV from their first ever show. Yeah. To like where they are now. Yeah. Now That's TV will teach your ass how to fucking fight. Okay. And you will become a better fighter on Now That's TV. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Like Cashy is a great example.
Yeah.
When Cashy did, he started off on Playboy season 1.
Yeah.
When Cashy started out at Playboy season 1, now don't get me wrong, he's always been known that.
Yeah.
Cashy is still the same motherfucker, if not even worse.
I love Cashy.
I do too. I really cannot wait to meet him one day. I love him down. But Cashy personality has always been the same. He always been on that. He always been reckless.
Real nigga.
They need a young and reckless for the boys.
Yes.
Fuck that. He's always been on that, but he was not his best fighting self as he is now. Now that nigga throwing. Like at first he'll just be wild, but that nigga now, Cashy would knock your ass the fuck out now.
I definitely see the growth from Cashy. I like that man because he's a real nigga. Like he a real one, and he a spicy one. Like he don't give a fuck. Like he tall. I hate when people bring up his height.
Yeah.
His height don't matter. If you short and you talking shit, shut the fuck up.
That's how I feel,
you know what I'm
as
saying?
a tall bitch. If you are short, do not just leave. Just
leave
please.
him alone. Like he's taller than everybody, so everybody's shorter than him. Be quiet. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I feel.
I do. Cashy one of my faves. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I love that. So like with Love&War, do you feel like you could have had a more outspoken defense for Ant when it came to like everybody being on his ass like during filming? Like I understand in the confessionals you said what you said, but do you feel like you could have said a little bit more when everybody was coming at him?
I do. I apologize to him for that. It was off camera, but I do feel like that because it made it look like I didn't have his back. That's why it kind of like the confessionals kind of made up for it. But before we did the show, I had a conversation with him. I'm like, look, I know you like to be on that. I know you're not scary. You don't got to prove nothing to him. But he the type of man, he going to do what he want to. But I was just giving him that seed like, be smart. Because some of the situations that you're going to be in, don't expect me not be there for you, but basically like take what you doing. Like as a real bitch, I'm just like, you gonna have to face what you doing because he one of those like he don't care. He don't. You know what I'm saying?
And I fuck with him for that. And he's becoming a better fighter too. If he keep on, he gonna be up there too. So but I do love the fact that he is like more on that, and like,
and his mindset has changed. Yeah. And and I'm proud of him for his growth as well because he's just a genuine nigga too. Like I fuck with him.
That's what's up.
That's my boy.
Yes. So let's get into, because we're finna wrap it up in a little bit. So we're just going to catch up on some latest teas.
Okay.
Are you upset that you didn't get to be in the boxing ring with Nug?
I wasn't upset. I just felt like it was a little shade. Like at the time, I did feel like Liddy vouched for Renee more than she did for me, which I had already said this to. She know how I feel. Yeah. But I wasn't upset. It's just a boxing match. I did 2 already, and I did. She said like it wasn't a good fade. First of all, just because I didn't win the fade doesn't mean that it wasn't a good match. It's been people that have lost their matches that then got called back for another one. Mac, Landon, not saying that I'm supposed to, like, I understand, like, I'm not gonna get everything I want. I'm very humble about that. Yeah. But it's like she kind of knew that I wanted to do it, so she was like, but it's not her choice. So it's just, so I really didn't care. But that's how I felt at the time. Because at the end of the day, it's nothing against Liddy. I don't have a problem with her. It's just like, I have T-Lo and Sway number. If I need something, I could call them. I still respect her as her working in the office. Yeah. But I could call T-Lo and Swag if I need something. Yeah. Respectfully.
Do you feel like you didn't get, because I seen like people in the comments and stuff were saying because I seen one of the boxing matches like with Ivory. Yeah. Who was the second person that you boxed?
I had boxed Slim Jim the first one, and then Ivory the second one.
Slim Jim.
She from Big Lake Body Collection.
She got a big butt?
Yeah. Chocolate. That's my wife.
I gotta relook at her.
Slim Jim.
She only been on one show?
She did 1 and 2. Slim Jim.
I'll probably see if it's her. I gotta see her face.
If you seen her, you probably know that.
Exactly. Exactly.
She dark skin, big booty, all that shit.
I think you'll probably get a boxing match. Don't get me wrong. To me, like me on looking in from the outside, I was like, maybe they gave it to Renee because she has been called for. Yeah. She did really good on Young and Reckless, so maybe they just gave that to her because to bring her like.
Yeah, and I guess because they was beefing and gave something to talk about too. So it ain't nothing against Renee Trail either. I don't dislike her. I just like, damn, you knew I wanted to do it. So what's that?
We love Renee Reeds. Yeah. We love Renee Reeds. Okay. So now with this Now That's TV ring.
Yeah.
Let's clear, because there's a lot of speculation about that fucking ring. Because when I seen it, I was like, okay, she got a ring. But then again, I was like, wait,
Girl.
is it pushed on all the way? I'm not gonna cap. I was like, wait, I was like, push it back a little bit so far, just sister, like,
girl. They want to know whose ring. Where they come from?
Whose ring is that? Is it Aunt's ring?
No, it's a replica. It's just it's not mine.
Okay.
Just to clear it up.
Okay.
It's like it's just a video. I never said it was mine.
You didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I posted the video. The blogs picked it up. Mm-hmm. So for people, I'm kind of glad that happened because it just showed how many people just was gonna hate on the bitch if T-Lo did give me with. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am ready for my ring and my chain. I've been here since the beginning. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna earn it.
That's what I was just gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not entitled, but I do. It's that time for me to get
it'll
one.
come when it comes for you, but I do think you
come on now.
You have to put in just not saying you haven't put in work, but when it comes to the shows that you own, you gotta, I'm not even gonna lie to you, gotta give Greek Life Shabba, like, okay, you did great. Like, they was putting you on the like the little charts that it was having, like top 10s of the week or whatever, like of the shows. You really have to give Greek Life Shabba when you do these next shows, like all that. Bitch, I don't care. I'm eating my chips. Like, it be cute. It do be a key. Don't get me wrong. But instead of sitting back eating that chip, get the chip bag when that bitch is talking mid-sentence. Crumble that shit up and smack that bitch in the face. Smack that bitch and shut up, bitch. Eat these chips, bitch.
I don't mind. No, like, no shade.
You know, and you might have a little battle when you got to do what you do. But I bet your production going to be in the back like, oh, my gosh. They're going to be biting their fingernail like, oh, shit.
Okay. But, yeah, hey, just hint. Wink, wink. I am ready for my chain. I don't want it to, I want my shit to be different. You know what I'm saying?
A little bracelet, a little Now That's TV bracelet,
Yeah, I don't want to look like all the cast, man. I'm just trying to stand out.
Yeah, what are Now That's TV bracelets and shit?
let me get some of my VVs.
Heard that. It'll come. I just definitely think you do gotta put in just a little bit more work. Like,
thank you.
I don't know. Try to do your shit on whatever show you got coming up next. What show are you doing next that you know for sure?
Right now, it's no show for right now, but I mean they call at random times, so you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do another show.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm ready for my ring. And for y'all in the comments talking about blah blah blah, stop comparing me to bitches. I hate that shit. Stop comparing me to people who you may feel like deserve one better. I don't give a fuck. My timing is my timing, and I'm not gonna fake like I'm gonna be happy for the next bitch if she get a ring, because I'm probably not, but I'm not gonna hate on her.
Was it real?
Yeah.
The ring?
No, I'm saying like it was just like a little, replica, little video, get it spicy. Clock it.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything you want to let us know or say while we wrap it up?
I just want to say, make sure y'all go stream my music. It's out on all platforms. Follow me on Instagram. Everything. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. It's the same. I am Shabba _. Like I said, all my music is on all streaming platforms. Link in my bio. Go check it out. Stream it, make videos, and tag me. I'm going to repost you. Shout out to my Shabba gang. I love y'all.
Yes,
and thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You did great. I was so worried about this because I was like, I don't know, but I be nervous. I don't be nervous about everything, like everything that I do, but it's just like I be thinking like I want to keep it good and spicy, like you know.
You did great.
And you did amazing too.
Thank you, girl.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, Shabba. The reason Shabba came down here is because it was supposed to be a Lake Darty in Greensboro, North Carolina. It was supposed to be today, May 2nd. We're shooting May 2nd. Y'all might see this footage days after that. But the good thing about that is the Lake Darty is been rescheduled because of weather. Yes. So the Lake Darty is going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina, on the lake. You got to buy your tickets. Party by promo. Party with promo. It's party with promo. That's his Instagram?
Party with promo, yeah.
Party with promo, Greensboro, North Carolina, all surrounding North Carolina areas. Y'all go on Instagram. Y'all find it. You can probably see the flyer if you just go on Shabba page to make it easier if you don't know the Instagram name. But it's been rescheduled for I was about to say March. What the fuck are we in?
May.
May, girl. Time going by. It's rescheduled for May 17th. So go, and the video will be out way before that. So definitely go get y'all tickets. Shabba will be there. I would be there, but I'm going to be somewhere else because I booked a prior trip. So Shabba will be there. Will be a bunch of influencers there. Will be some known rappers there. So y'all just go. Y'all have a good time. Y'all get y'all shit. And y'all party with Shabba, man. Go ahead and get y'all tickets and let her know y'all came in the building to see her. You know what I'm saying?
Here we
go. All right, y'all. It was great having y'all. I'm so glad that we're back with another episode. We've been gone for almost like a year. Kake Talk did turn 2 years old. April 4th of this year. I didn't really celebrate it, but this is never too late to celebrate an anniversary. So Kake Talk is officially now 2 years old in a month or whatever. So clap it up for that, y'all. Clap it up for that. We'll be back. We got more people. Y'all don't never know who's coming. I already said in the last anniversary video that I'm spicing it up. I'm turning it up. This was like one of the biggest TV personalities, you know, like a title of a person being here. She has that title. She's like one of the biggest people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that she is here. And I'm too ready for y'all to see what the fuck I have in store. Yeah. Because a lot of people probably thought like, how the fuck is she here? I do my shit.
Okay.
I do what the fuck I need to do to get what I gotta get done. Do you hear me? Period. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for viewing. Follow me. RBNK is that on all socials. I'm the only bitch with that name, so you're gonna find me. I can't wait to see how this interview does. I hope everybody that watches it loves it. Y'all share it. Y'all shout it out. Shout out to Shabba for coming, and we will see y'all next time with the next guest. Mwah.
Period.